Okay, now on this video what I'm going to show you to do is how to do your overdue payments or outstanding payments. This is what it's going to look like. Okay, so it's listing everybody who hasn't paid within a month of today. Okay, so we'll get it to look something like that. So the first thing we need to do is create a query. So I'm going to go to create, query design, and then I'm going to add my table. So I want appointment, patient, treatment, and work done. Okay, now those are the only ones you need, so I'm just going to order that so there's no cross stuff there. That looks better. Now, what we have to sort out first is what fields we want. So we want patient name. We could have the postcode and all that sort of stuff as well, but I'm not going to bother with that for now. So patient name would be good enough. Then we want the date of the appointment and whether they paid or not, and we want the treatment description and the cost. Notice we don't actually need anything from work done, but we still need that as the link between the two. If we run it just to make sure we've got some stuff in there, yeah, we can do that. That's great. So we've got stuff in here, which is good. Right. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure we only show the ones that haven't paid. So that's going to make that paid false in the criteria. Okay. Right. So let's run that again now, and we should see that reduces it down a bit. Right. Next thing I'm going to do is going to make that within a month, so we can see. Well, we'll change it later. We'll change that one and put it later. Right. So now the next thing we need to do is do the appointment. Now, on that one, we've got to make sure it's less than a month ago. Now, to do that, what we have to do is work out what the date was. So we need, this appointment here is going to be less than a month ago. So we need to work out the date a month ago. So we use the date add function. So make sure you use the IntelliSense, double click on it. That gives you one bracket. Now the interval is going to be a month. So it's M for month minus 1 because we're adding a negative amount. So it's basically subtracting. And then the date from today is date. So double click on date. That gives you one bracket, close it, and then close it for the entire function. Right. So now, when I run it, okay, we should only get the ones that I'm doing are over a month old. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change Anne's one just to prove that it works. So it's on the 16th. So it's that appointment there for the 16th. I'm going to change it. Let's just cancel that. So let's go to appointment. So it's the one on the 16th is Anne's. So the date today is the 1st of October. So let's change it to so let's change it to last week. Okay, so let's close that, and we should find now, if this works, that Anne's should no longer appear. Okay, which is good, it doesn't. Alright, I'm just going to change it back so we can get Anne's back in because we won't have enough otherwise. So let's change that to 5. And just run the query again, and Anne's back. Right, so there's the query. The query is now done, so I need to save it. I'm going to call it Q outstanding. That's not how you spell Q. Right, boys, can you keep the noise down, please? Thank you. Right, so Q outstanding. So there it is there. Can't do a video, right? Now, so it's called Q outstanding. So the next thing I'm going to do is do the report. Now, basically, you use the wizards for this. So I'm going to do create report wizard. There it is there. Now, the first thing I've got to do is do my Q outstanding. So there it is there. I have all the fields. Click next. Don't worry about that. Now we'll group though on patient name. So patient name is going to be, that's what we're going to do on patient name. It's fine. Next. And next again. And we'll keep it portrait. And we'll call it report RPT outstanding. And click finish. Right, so that's pretty good actually. It doesn't look too bad. Now, what I will need to add, I want to be able to total up the amounts here, so I'll need to mess with that slightly. So put that in design view. Right, so we've got page header, patient name header. So what I want is a footer for that. So if I right click down here, I've got headers and footers. Where is it? Sorting and grouping, sorry. And then I'm going to do, so we've got group on patient name here, that's what we want, and then we expand that, and then we say with a footer section, and you notice it adds a new thing here. So in order to do the total cost, again, what we need is a text box, which is that one. So drag that over here, now you can click on it, and then check it in there. Now, so all I'm going to type in there is a bit like a spreadsheet. You do equals sum, open brackets, cost. Now you should notice when I click out, it will capitalise and put the cost in square brackets. That's good. Right, so now I can now chuck that in print preview. And it's 301. Now it's not formatted as currency, which is easy to change. All I've got to do is right click, properties, and then where I've got format here, room, select currency, okay, and then check it in with print preview, and there it is. All right, so it's as easy as that. Now I can add extra things to get lines in between, but those are the ones there. It should work, okay, and that is that.